Let's do this. You're going to get job, let's just say job A, job B, and job C, okay? So now when applying for a job, you have to realize it's the wild, wild west right now. You want to be applying for as many jobs as possible. Okay, and this is interview round 1, interview round 2, and the interview round, we'll just put F for final, okay? So when you apply to these jobs, right, let's say you get to interview 1, right? So instead of just doing one job at a time, let's say you apply to interview A, right, and you get past the first interview, and you're like, yes, I get in, right? Job B, let's say, oh, damn it, I don't get the job, right? Job C, let's say, okay, yeah, I got past round 1, okay? Now we got to go round 2. So job B is scrapped, okay? So that's donezo, right? So now you're in round 2. So let's say you get past job A, round 2 completed, and then job C, round 2 also created. Oh, look at me, I'm covering myself. So now you have job A and job C, okay? And you know what? And for simplicity's sake, because I want to make a point here, we're gonna add job D, okay? So let's say you get job D, you get past 1, you get past 2, and nothing. Boom, you strike out. Final interview, the manager doesn't like you, okay? Now, let's say job A, they say, ping pong, okay, you got hired, right? And job C is like, dun, dun, you got hired, okay? Now, you see, by multiply applying to all these jobs, you want to be applying to as many jobs as possible if you're trying to get a job, all right? As many jobs as possible, because you don't know what kind of X factors would come, right? Some situations I've seen, like people have gone to interview 1 and they botched it, and then the people call back and say, oh, actually, you know what? We want to restart the interview process. Can you come to interview 2? And then boom, you got this one in the works now, and job B is back up and running. Okay, now here's how you really hustle these cocksuckers, right? I feel zero remorse when I talk to a company and I get them to pay a high salary for the candidate, right? The candidate is you, okay? Just client is the person who is hiring, okay? So the job, and the candidate is the person who is you, the person who actually wants the job, okay? So now, let's say job A, they give you a final offer, right? And they're like, okay, hey, guess what? We love you. We are going to offer you $65,000, okay? We're going to offer you $65,000. Let's say this happens, right? So this happens on, I don't know, for simplicity's sake, this happens on the 1st, right? You're like, woohoo, March 1st, I got an offer for $65K. Now, there's 2 ways to go about this. You could just be like, okay, you know, I'll take this job, and then that's it. Or if you want to be a gangster about it, what you do is you take this. So typically when they give you this job, they're going to give it to you on something called an offer letter. Okay. And it's going to have the details. It's going to have your salary, paid time off, expectations, titles, blah, 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 bonuses, all that stuff, right? It's going to have everything. What you'll do is after you get this, you're going to take this offer letter and you're going to show it to company C, right? Only if the salary is higher at job A. Okay? So you say, oh, guys, listen, look, you know, job C, they want to pay you $55K, right? But job A is paying you $65K. So you're going to take this letter to them and you say, hey, look, guys, look, I know you want to offer me 55K. I really love this job. I really want to work with you. I love the blah, 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 whatever. This is where having good social skills comes into play, right? Which you acquired it. You know, if you're watching my How to Be a Winners series, then you know how to acquire those social skills. We talked about them. I acquired them through, doing a bunch of waiting jobs and taxi jobs and, just meeting a bunch of people, right? So then you say to them, look, I really want to be with you, but I really feel that with this offer letter, they're offering me 65K. So how about you guys offer me 75K and I'll join you, right? And then they're going to be like, oh, okay, 75K. Listen, we really like you. We're going to do that. So then what you do is they give you an offer letter, okay? And then you say, hey guys, like, thanks so much for this offer letter. Just going to go talk to my wife, Allah, Jesus, Flying Spaghetti Monster, whatever, just delay, okay? And then you take the 75K offer letter, and then you go back to company A, and you're like, hey, guys, listen, and you tell them the same spiel that you told company C. Hey, guys, look, they're offering me 75K. And, like, honestly speaking, I really love this company, and I love Dale, and I love the fact that you have Salsa Fridays, blah, 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 whatever the fuck perks the company has. Or I love the compensation package. I love the PTO. I love the location. And then you take the 75K offer letter and you bring it to the next stage here. And you say, guys, look, I really want to work for you, but they've offered me 75K. How about you give me 80K? 80K, all right? And if they say yes, right? Guess what? Then you don't want to go back and forth too much, right? And this depends on how much how much leverage you got, right? So then they give you the 80K. They're like, okay, look, we're gonna give you the 80K, and then you go back to job C, and you're like, hey, listen, and like maybe in your heart of hearts you really want to work a job C, and you're like, look, guys, look, this is really my final offer. I really want to work for you guys. They're offering me 80K. Like, let's just do 85K, and then I'll take the job 100%. All right? And then you take the job. But that's not it. You haven't won yet. Okay? So now you've gone from 55K to 85K, right? All through this negotiation strategy, okay? And it's just like with girls, like, if you have multiple women that are interested in you, guess what? You're going to have more options. You're going to have an abundance mindset. Same thing with jobs. If you have multiple companies interested in you, you're not going to be desperate. You're not going to take bad pay. You're not going to take bad PTO. You're not going to take anything shitty, right? So from here, now you got the 85K job. You're going to go back to company A and be like, hey, guys, listen, I'm going to go with company C because they're going to give me 85K. However, I want to say thank you. Thank you so much for the opportunity. And these people are going to feel like, damn, we just missed out on some top talent. But you want to keep company A in your back pocket, right? Let them know, guys, don't leave on bad terms. Don't burn the bridges. Be smart and make sure you have a door open for you down the road. Because let's for simplicity's sake, let's say this is just a software developer position, right? So you're junior software developer, blah, blah, blah. And let's say 4 years down the road, you want to become a senior developer, but company C has no senior positions. But guess what? Remember company A, you got hired by them a couple years ago? You can go back and be like, hey guys, I heard you had a senior developer position, was really interested. And then boom, you have your foot in the door and they already like you. You have more experience. And then they're going to remember like, shit, we wanted this guy. He didn't come last time. Now we got an opportunity. Let's lock him down. Okay. That is how you negotiate for getting a better paying job in the real world. Okay. That's how it works. This is a strategy that's 1,000% effective.